All right, look, this morning I'm going to boil down the key things you need to know about your reality and a few metaphysical concepts so you can move through your day in a more effective way. Ready? Okay. This world is reflexive and responsive to you specifically as a high point of consciousness. That means that everything you see in other people is reflecting something about yourself back at you. It's actually not them. The faster you can get to realizing whether it makes you mad, happy, whatever you are experiencing in the world is reflecting something back at you, to give you information about a learning that you're asking for. Ask and it is given, okay? This is a reflective environment and it's responsive. That's what that phrase is saying. Ask and it is given. And it's responsive because you're a conscious creator and so is your creator. The three main phrases you need to know that are ultimate truth that will help you navigate the world in a different way. 1, as you teach, so as you are. When your mouth is moving, you are teaching. The only person you're ever teaching is yourself because you're the only one that's really listening to you. Everyone else is listening to you through their own filter, the same way you hear everyone else through yours. So the only person you can really accurately teach, knowing what you're really trying to say, is yourself. It's really important to check in with, what am I teaching? Myself about the world, myself about other people, and myself about what happens in my life, my reality. Remember, it's responsive and reflective. The second phrase of ultimate truth to know, God is love. Now look, the really confusing thing about religion is we keep trying to make God into someone human. It's totally normal for creation to want to make its creator like itself. But if there's one thing we can agree on, God's not human. So this phrase helps. God is love. So what does that mean? It means that God is a vibrational feeling, an essence. Well, we have modern physics now, so we know our bodies really don't have any mass. They're more an energetic, swirling essence, if anything. So knowing that our creator is some kind of creative, positive, emotional force can help us understand why we don't necessarily feel so at home in a biological environment. And there's probably more to do there. So you can follow that thread as long as you want. But notice that when you're feeling anything associated with a positive emotion of love, how much more is possible and how much brighter the world looks when that emotion is in you. The other thing to know is there's nothing to fear but fear itself. That's the third and most important phrase. This one really points at the reflective, creative nature of reality. When you fear something, it's a form of worship because you empower it with your faith that it can hurt you. You live in an environment where what you believe becomes true for you because you're a powerful creator, and this is an environment for you to test and learn. So it's reflective and responsive, specifically for you. You can impact other people's dreams. You can impact other things, but really this is about you and you. And the way there's a fail-safe that you can only do so much harm to anyone else is that it is reflective. So if you take from someone, it's taken from you. If you give to someone, it's given to you. This is you can only do to others you can only have done to you what you've done to others. That's really what the golden rule is here to teach. But it got jacked up because it became like a nice suggestion for good people, and that's not what it is. It's actually a lesson to say what you do will come back to you. So how you want to be treated is how you're going to want to treat others, because it's what's going to occur for you because you have a loving God. Not just a loving God, God is love. So what would be a loving fail-safe to protect you? It would be to not let you damage others beyond a certain point. But instead, you would constantly be receiving what you put out because over time that would teach you. Also, over time, you would learn that when you do things from love and happiness, better things occur for you. This is the lesson we're stuck at. And this is the tough one, which is we really think that things are bad because they're bad and we just have to cope with the bad. So nothing ever changes because we don't connect that we're creating. And if we would just believe that really good things happen and have faith that they are happening and focus on being happy, the world would change very quickly because it's creative and reflective and responsive. But we literally won't even try being happy for 5 minutes. We just want to keep blowing each other up and blaming them. And we've been doing this for, 20,000 years. If you want to do it another 1,000, okay. I'm just going to die and come back again. It's whatever. But there is this suggestion of saying, guys, we could just try being happy and loving like every single holy text has ever been telling us. And we could take some of these really key phrases that keep popping up in book after book and seem to have something really to them. Because when you really understand that there's nothing to fear but fear itself, your work becomes learning to stay away from things like anxiety, upset, and focusing on happy. You understand the strength and power of happiness and joy, and you understand it as a very important work to focus on. And you stop talking about the things that are evil or you fear, because you understand that that just empowers them. Like, there's nothing that annoys the devil more than acting like he doesn't exist. Like, the best lie the devil told was that you needed to know he exists and that somehow protected you. That's the lie. That's really the best lie the devil ever told. See if I can get that again, right? Best lie the devil ever told was that it would protect you to believe he didn't exist. And that's exactly what protects you, because as long as you think he can't hurt you, he can't. And as long as you think he can, he gets more powerful. And so this is so, and by the devil, I mean any kind of fear of anything, thinking anything can hurt you. And I think, wow, I just had a really key insight. So anyway, so thank you. That's just what I wanted to talk about this morning. I'm going to go back to my spiritual reading. Appreciate you being here.